So a lot of you know that we went to Animazement this weekend, and we did a lot of things. Just want to say a quick thank you to all the Patreons and people that support me behind the scenes. If you want to join, it's $3 a month, the lowest I could set it, and you get behind the scenes footage, pictures, and thumbnail ideas, and I get asked feedback all the time. So feel free to go check me out on Patreon. On Wednesday, when it all essentially started, so we went to the Museum of Art. It was the first time they ever did an anime event. So before that, whenever the Museum of Art put a movie on or something for the public to come buy tickets and go watch, they always flopped. They always went in negative. But for the first time ever, they ended up actually like putting out an anime movie. It was Belle, and it made them money. So they're like, there's something to this like anime thing. So they ended up doing a double feature. I forget what the films were. And they had an anime bazaar. That's where me and Boxy-chan, the business I'm a part of, that's where we went first. It wasn't too busy until the evening. We made connections essentially with local vendors and other people that were going to be at Animazement. Thursday roll around, I spent the night at Cade's house and didn't get much sleep because I slept on the couch that was like that big. That was my own fault, no one else's. We bummed around for a while, went and got breakfast, did a bunch of stuff, and then we went to Animazement. I ended up getting there early. As some of you know, I am a mod for Norm Nakamura, aka Tokyo Lens. I got a free event staff pass. Now this is very important because it plays in to a lot of things over the weekend. When I got there, I went to go grab the pass. I ended up getting the pass, and you know, it says literally event staff. I left it in the other room. From there, I went to go meet up with Cade because we got there way early. Our check-in time for the dealer's room was like 4 to 5. So I ended up going down and said, I'm going to press my luck and see. Was able to walk down into the dealer's room, and I went and said, hey,
maybe we are gooning.
So I went, basically got my way down, and I was like, hey, we got here early. I need to get some of the dealer's passes for Boxy-chan. They looked at me, looked at the pass, then looked back at me. Basically, they gave me the pass. So from there, I was able to get me and Kate's stuff all the way down to the dealer's room floor, get the room set up. Here's what the general setup looked like. We ended up spreading the tables out. These two were given to us. That's Kate there from Base Damage, by the way. From there.
Good morning, everyone. It is day one of AZ. Well, I've been here since Thursday, but you know the deal now. When I get here on Thursday, it's just for me. So let's take a look around and see what we can find.
You're never going to see what was supposed to be, which is why this video is being made because, I ended up doing a lot of things. So Thursday evening, I went out with our group of friends. We went to a restaurant called the Hibernia. It's an Irish pub. It used to be so good, but then it went downhill. We had so many bad things in this little stint. When me and Nick sat down, the waitress accidentally dropped a glass. It had foam in it, but still we got alcohol foam over on me and Nick. They brought sweet tea out for Cade, and he almost viably gagged because it was unsweet, which was the funniest thing ever. They brought out the fish and chips for one of our friends, had hair in it. Then they brought out corned beef hash. It was canned corned beef hash. So a lot of things just kind of went downhill. After that, we still had some good times. We went and relaxed. We did some stuff. All right, Friday morning rolled around. That's where you see this. I'm running around with my head cut off trying to get stuff done. We had our booth packed. This was just the beginning of Animazement right here. It's not as crowded as it usually is. It's on the lower end. This is actually kind of like barren compared to what I'm used to seeing. They only had 12,000 people this year. Oh, I'm used to like 15 to like 18 kind of turnout. The other big thing was there was a bunch of other cons going on this weekend. There was like 2 or 3 other major cons going on. Normal AZ is 20 to 30. That's really rough. But even then, the dealer's room must go on. This person, by the way, I forget, they were like Alpaca something. They had something self-fabricated locally, and they set up a house right beside us. Like, it's wild. Like, it was really nice setup. But here you see our booth.
B-roll for the vlog.
B-roll for the blog. We got a bunch of stuff imported. We had a bunch of figures this year. Bunch of Blu-rays. There was stuff over here behind Nick. Behind Kate over here is all rare stuff. So this is what our booth looked like. Compared to, you know, that. We felt inadequate. But our whole block of neighbors was nice. Like, these guys were nice. They were nice. Hidden Block was across from us. They were always nice. We're friends. Here we go. Alpaca Cashews. There we go. That's the name of that business. This is one you should check out if you like a little fuzzy plushes. They are very high quality. Like it was really good. I highly recommend alpaca cashews. But yeah, so you see the dealer's room floor. Everyone's getting set up. You have some generic vendors. You have the people that always have the overpriced like keychains or lanyards, stuff like that, you know. Which, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Now, going into Friday, there was a lot of characters. There were a lot of, yeah, actually, I think character is the best way to put it. I'm not sure if it was Friday or Saturday, but we had a guy that was dressed up as, like, I don't know what he was. I think he was a Jedi or something. He was himself. I'm going to put it that way. He was himself. I'm trying to figure out how to put this nicely. He was an anime fan. He was very loud, boisterous, kept changing his accent when he was speaking. He scared some customers away because he was being himself. At the anime convention, there's always going to be people like that. But that's fine. That is perfectly fine. Everyone's allowed to be themselves, just not in people's ears and scaring them off. There was no major incidents at Animazement this year that I know of. I didn't hear anything through the Vineworks. I didn't hear anything. The staff was on point for the dealer's room. We got unloaded in like 5 minutes. Like they unloaded Nick's car and my car like super fast. And even loading up, we got done super fast. Way better than last year. Like I said, Norm was out there, so Norm had a panel. Kiki was out there playing the shamisen. There was a lot of cool things going on. Look at all these figures. Look at all these keychains. There's a lot of Love Live stuff here. Look at, oh my. There was more idol stuff this year, but this was more expensive than our stuff. So we had a bunch of idol stuff, Bang Dream stuff, Project Sekai, all that stuff, but this was way more expensive. I think these were like $8 or $9 a piece. We had them for $5. There's a group of idols that go around to shows and like perform stuff. They are a fan of our booth and they really like the stuff we bring. So I'm curious if they ended up going by here, but they came over and like basically bought us out and we sold out of stuff real fast. There was like other cool vendors down there. Yeah, the Lake Fairy Creations. They had like the mushroom stuff going on. It was very cool. I really enjoyed it. Very nice and cute. So Japanime Games wasn't there, but they were vendoring out, like they were consigning out stuff. And they had Oshi Push, which, you know, it's a game that I ended up playing, test playing. And I ended up getting a promo pack. Hey, look, it's Akiko. Ended up getting one of the pre-debut packs, which these feel fine. These feel like magic cards. The quality's pretty good. The game's gonna be fun when it comes out. And I have a video that I'm gonna be recording later today on Oshi Push. A bunch of our like rare stuff, just randomly. Paradise Kiss, Miami Guns. So fun fact, Volume 7 of Macross right here is $350. This is the OG Macross. We were selling the set with the 2 movies for $800. This in April sold for $350. A couple of these other volumes sold for like $100 to $150 and some other random stuff. Like, it's insane. Friday, uneventful compared to the rest of my time. Oh yeah, there was a Bulgogi thing down there, which I think was pretty good. Don't let the numbers reflect how good the con was. The con was fantastic. A lot of people were good. And with every con, there are hit or miss panels. That's one thing that's always going to be a case no matter what con you go to. But apparently a lot of the panels were pretty good this year. They even had like a midnight lounge this year. I didn't get to go because me and my friends ended up going to the bar at the hotel, having drinks there, getting sloshed over there, having a good time. But they had a midnight lounge, they had a formal dance. So Saturday rolls around. I ended up going to a Patreon meetup for Norm, and we ended up walking to a coffee shop, which was about like a mile and some change away. It was this nice little quaint area. It was like in a neighborhood, so it was like a grocery store and coffee shop. Pretty cool. It was all right. Want to come see these live and have a good laugh with me, like actually in person? Why don't you come check me out over on Twitch? Here's the link. I would love to see you over there. You get back, it starts popping off. Saturday, like we had a lot more foot traffic because it's Saturday. Sales-wise, Friday was the best, Sunday was the worst. We had some VTubers and voice actors come through, which was nice. There was a group called North Carolina Stream Raleigh that was there. Got to meet a bunch of those streamers. And here you get the good look over of the con floor. They have the, you know, the posters that are like done. You have the food stalls. You have, there's one back there that's a local shop that had like really good stuff back there. So we are right here. So when you're coming down the ramp, you can see us right there. So we're thinking about getting something more eye-catching so people can come like see us from over here. Good morning. It is day 2 and I was coming back from my car. I randomly see this. So remember, you're going places. Now, as for me, I'm going back to the dealer's room where we're going to sell stuff. Sell stuff. Meet up with Norm, do some stuff with him, go to a meetup, do some panels, and do some other things. And we got a panel tonight for ourselves. So, let's get to it. So yeah, me and Norm hung out. I mean, that's what that is. But for some reason, this was just in the parking deck. I don't know if someone dropped it or or something, but it was just there. There's the other side of the con floor right there. There was maid outfits, there was video game vendors, there was guys back here called Hangar 18. We got to know at the art event.
I don't think anybody.
Oh yeah, Norma, his event or his panel.
And so I did move back to Japan, and I
talking about his journeys in Japan. This was the lobby, which was kind of, it's always hectic because you always got the people that are standing around not doing anything, but they're all there to like spend time with each other, take photos, do all that stuff. And as you see, this is, as Saturday goes on, it's more packed. People are on top of each other. Cosplays are all over the place. And then this is from One Piece. This is a character out of Wano that no one really gives love to. That like their story is like insane. They're all here to see us. Oh yeah, we were off to our panel.
Oh my goodness.
They were all here to see us at our panel. So we talked about video games. The panel that we had, that we usually do, how to hunt video games, how to identify fake anime and such like that. It was packed. There are some empty seats, but there were people standing in the back. We had to stall because Nick was running a fucking Windows 8 laptop and it didn't want to load. So I was Billy Mays with my mobile battery pack and microphone walking around telling people about stuff, doing a bunch of things. It was a good time. Kate ended up recording stuff on the side. We have recordings of this panel. So I might put it up. Might be a Patreon video. I'm not sure. I did walk around like Billy Mays.
So here we go. Hey,
look at that.
Look at all the people. Look at that. Hey.
Yeah, I regret you not being there with your laptop because it's way more dependable than BoxyChan's fucking Windows 8 laptop. Look, it was such a disaster. We got there 10 minutes before, couldn't get the laptop to work, couldn't get our mobile hotspots to work. Then he couldn't remember his password. Like, it was just, but we made it work. All these people really enjoyed the panel. They came up to us afterwards, like asking us questions. It was a good time. Like, I really enjoyed it. This was fun. I really enjoyed this. People are going up to hang with Norm. This is the night sky, by the way, for Raleigh. When you're with a group of people, it's safe. Wouldn't recommend walking by yourself. Never would. The fuck is this?
Loud music from McDonald's.
Oh yeah. So Sunday morning, me and Cade ended up walking over to McDonald's and they were blaring, and I mean blaring, classical music in the McDonald's. Like Call of Valkyries and like all this stuff. Like it's going hard. So around here, they are trying to deter homelessness from the restaurants by blaring classical music, which if it was me, I would just fall asleep. But that's their way of deterring homelessness from, you know, loitering and stuff like that in the restaurants around there. As you see, Sunday, it's way more relaxed. The con just opened up to the public. Dealers are getting ready for the last day. Hidden Block's got all their staff. We're ready to go. Overall, it's a pretty good time. My feet were sore. Like, it took me a couple days to get, like, back to walking to normal. We also started...
Okay, it's day 3. I don't know how much footage I have or how much I got. I've been very busy.
Yeah, you don't got
a lot
much
of stuff with Norm last night, but we went and did a lot of other things. I went to the Morgan Food Hall. That was actually really good. What is that, Jim Taco or whatever? We're not here to talk about food. This is the last
went to Morgan Food Hall.
There's a video being recorded pretty soon. I'm going to go around trying to find the coolest things I can find here and the weirdest stuff in the dealer's room floor. So let's see what me and Petey can get.
Yeah, so me and Petey recorded a video, which they are currently editing right now, and I'll be out in a couple weeks, which was pretty fun. And just like a previous Retro Raleigh event, there were some people that were very rude when we were recording. Even though we weren't recording them, we were recording around them, not their booth or anything like that, but they were yelling and screaming because everything's about them. So we had to deal with that. But besides that, it was pretty good, smooth sailing. We recorded the video, no issues, pretty good. Got to talk to people that I know, got to showcase some vendors that I really like. It was a good time. We ended up having mystery bags that no one would buy. There was one guy that was like, I wish I had a see-through vision so I can see what series it is. It's the point of a fucking mystery bag. Like, I don't know what to tell you. We told you you would get a full show in there, plus extra goodies for $30, but I need X-ray vision so I can see. And then I had someone saying, oh, this is light. It's a Blu-ray DVD. I'll put a fucking brick in there if you want it to be heavy. I don't know what to tell you. You want a fucking brick in there, I'll put a brick in there. People are just, yeah. Oh yeah, you're not allowed to see that. You're not allowed to see it. Stop. You can't see that. It was honestly a good time. we started getting stuff together, started packing up, getting our life together. Not much, but yeah. Overall, it was a pretty good time. We did enjoy it. Oh, I'm just gonna leave on this. I'm gonna end this video on this. Yeah, overall, Animazement was a pretty good time. I ended up getting sloshed at the Marriott bar a couple times and had some soul searching talk. But yeah, overall, I mean, there's not much to talk about this year. It was a very good year. A lot of good people, a lot of good panels, a lot of just good stuff. So that's pretty much my summary footage of Animazement this year. It's a little bit different from how I do normal vlogs, but I was so busy between doing the vendor's floor, doing stuff behind the scenes. It was a very busy year, and I'm sorry that we don't get a normal vlog this year, but at least I had photos, videos, and all this other proof to go along with it. So remember, when you go to anime cons, don't be that guy. Don't be a dick. Don't sneeze on people. Wash your hands, put deodorant on, and don't be a dick. That's pretty much it. So anyway, love you all, appreciate you all, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.